It's a podcast, it's a video, and more.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to We Grown?
Question mark.
I am Maya. Again, we have Jess to my left, Sean to my right, and Mama Coleman is back. She is back for another Choose Your Own Adventure session. And, we always start off with what's had us feeling grown. This time around, we're going to ask everyone, what had y'all feeling grown?
I got a what had you feeling grown? And it's about my yard. Y'all know how I feel about my yard. Like, we try and take care of it. Don't look at the back. But we try to take care of it. So, our neighborhood, our street has this, we're trying to do this group, aerating thing. So, we're trying to get somebody to come through, aerate all of our yards, put seeds down and all. And he's charging, $150 per house. How much?
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. But then when I went to Home Depot and saw... I saw this aerator. You can rent it for $120 for the day. Do I know how to aerate? No. But I can figure it out.
But you still got to buy the seeds, right?
Yeah, but $120, and I'm like, all right, if me and a few neighbors split it for that day...
yeah.
Then that's, if it's 3 of us...
You gonna aerate everybody else's yard?
No, I'm gonna aerate my yard. Here's the aerator, and then they can aerate their yards while I'm putting down my seeds.
No, I think you put it. Don't you kind of put it in the thing?
I have no clue.
I know she talking about the little sifter thing that sifts it out.
In it. Yeah. It has spikes in it. You just push it. That seemed awfully expensive. You can buy one for
a lot. Yeah. I wasn't buying it. I was hoping to do a group rent. And then
no, but I don't think it
You're saying it's cheaper to buy it if you're gonna use it multiple times.
Yeah,
you're
using it per season.
How big is it?
It's like a lawnmower, but bigger.
Oh,
it's like a snowblower.
So we just get a snowblower and then use that as oh, never mind.
No,
don't listen to me.
Don't listen to me.
Exactly. No. I was like, don't listen to me. It's so terrible.
Well, the one we had was just I guess maybe because ours was manual. It wasn't right.
Manual.
So it just was like something that has spikes in it, and then you go through and it kind of turns the grass, the dirt, and put the seeds in. So it's like a push lawnmower, but with spikes.
Yeah.
So it's more manual labor. But I don't think it was expensive. My husband bought one. I don't think it was in the hundreds.
Wait, are you talking about it? Because I feel like that might be a different thing. That might be like I don't know what stuff
it was
called.
For seeds, though, to make the grass grow. Like you do it over the yard to make holes in it, and then you put the seeds in it. It sounds like the same thing.
Yeah,
Google it. At this point, a lot of things are a lot cheaper to just buy. When
but I'm just like...
Because Home Depot is charging you because they want their machine back and
and they can have it back.
Sounds like storage.
Yeah, I'm like, where this thing about to go?
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, ooh, and then maintaining it. And I was like, let me just run it through my front yard and backyard, put down my seeds, my weed and feed.
Yeah.
I did notice a little patch in your grass.
Okay, all right.
I'm supposed to tell the world. I was like, ain't no sun getting right on this strip.
Right on the strip, right there. I know.
Wow.
I was about to take the rake. I don't know. I gotta check because across the street, Jeff was digging in his yard and was pulling up rocks. And he was like, "This why?
Yeah,
this why it's not growing." But our grass was green there before, so it was like, I don't know. Maybe Jeff could have went and dug up our grass and put some rocks.
You think he put the rocks in your
under your grass and you didn't notice?
Because Jeff was probably like. Your grass looking better than mine.
Wow.
Not thinking about you like that.
But isn't it time for the grass to go away now?
Yeah, but you got to plant the seeds now for the next year.
So it's not grass there? It's
He's just dying a little bit.
Yeah, so
and he's just in one random.
But ain't it supposed to die?
It's by the driveway, right? Yeah.
But I thought it was supposed to go in hibernation.
No, not like that.
Oh.
That looked dead.
And then you put hay on it when I don't know.
But that's what it was. I'm just trying to figure out do I get a new machine? Do I rent the machine? Do we let the man come and do it? Well, so the man was supposed to come and give us a quote on Monday
I suggest
and this Friday.
you pay for it the first time. Videotape when you
YouTube. Listen, everything is on YouTube. You can learn how to be anybody or anything.
Ask him some questions.
Yeah.
Well,
so somebody else on our street has the boots. And I was
the aerating boots that you stomp around in?
Yes. And I saw him doing it.
Well, that's what I said. There gotta be a cheaper way. Yeah.
But do I want to be in boots?
Stomping around his yard?
You do everything else.
But not just that. You wait till it was a rain. Like, say if it rained, the grass is soft. Not muddy, but softer. You don't want it on when the grass not giving.
Yeah.
So.
It's giving...
It's giving dead. It's giving dead.
No, but I mean, it's hard if it's after a cold day. That grass, the ground be like, don't
them
give
rocks.
it right.
Gonna stomp it.
Well, worry about. I know I could be using that little tilling machine, or a whole rock come back at me.
At least if it belonged to Home Depot, you'd be like, here you go, y'all fix it.
They'd be like, and you buying a new one. But that's what had me feeling grown, yo.
Yeah,
just daggone yard again.
Anything had y'all feeling grown?
Doing other people's timesheets, dog. I don't want to be a manager. I had a small taste of it. I was like, not me being the adult, not me having the.
I do so many times.
I know. That's why you grown. I'm not grown, but apparently I am now.
It's timesheet.
I was like,
because it's a holiday, and then people. No, the worst part about it, I was like, y'all, timesheets are due. Turn in your timesheets. These people. Some of them didn't turn in their timesheet. So I'm calling them like...
That'd be me.
No.
I'm calling you at home.
That'd be me.
And then they're not picking up. And they're like, Sean, I'm in class. And I'm like, step out. Because don't get paid then.
Because if they don't get paid, they're going to be mad. But I would just do a nice email. You want to get paid. You need to remember to do your things in a timely manner.
Right. I mean, because I could have just used their leave instead.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, my boss does it. He's like, he'll send an email and then he'll sometimes send a text depending on the day and the hour. So he's like, we had our team meeting. He's like, just put it on your calendar, please.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
put it on your calendar. So I put it on my calendar, but I still be missing it sometimes.
Oh, I never miss a payday.
But yeah.
I never miss a timesheet submission.
My manager, she be want to do hers early, so she be messaging you if you like.
Yeah.
It be early. I'm like, girl, it's not due yet. But okay, I'll do it for you. Because I think if everybody does it, she'd be like, all right, I'm already doing it, so can you just do yours?
Mm-hmm.
So I be understanding those times, but I'm like, girl, it ain't. I got it on my calendar. I can do mine at the same time pretty much every time. So when she messages me, I know she's trying to leave or she's trying to let me hurry up and do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that I got to do them, I'm like, this is not it.
Return to sender.
Have I had anything making me feel grown?
I told my husband this morning that I was like, I don't want to be a manager no more. No thanks.
I have something if you still
thinking. You can go first.
Well, what has me feeling my age and along with this grownness is when I went to Vegas and traveling. And I was like, I want to travel more. And I know I want to travel well into my elder years. But the airport is not for the young. It ain't for people who got any problems walking. I got 24,000 steps.
And she's short though. She is short and she got little legs.
No, but Ella had 22,000. She is short. The only thing we did that day was come home.
Y'all don't got long strides.
Y'all was bumping
that was the airport. Like from terminal to terminal was a lot of walking.
I feel like the Vegas airport isn't that big though.
Well, we went to Chicago.
Oh, never mind. Y'all had a connection. That'll do it. We had a couple of that'll do it.
Right, and that's what I was saying. And we also we didn't pay for priority boarding, never again.
Yeah.
And so,
pay the price.
Basically, what had me feeling grown is more so knowing that I want to travel and I need to be an adult and exercise daily Because
it's a lot of walking.
No, because I want to maintain this, and you could see the people who needed help, and it wasn't good. It wasn't. And I also was thinking about my in-laws with their health issues. They couldn't do the airport. And even a friend of ours we were planning a trip to Jamaica, and they have decided not to go because of walking.
Yeah.
I want to be able to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't do nothing else, at least I should be able to walk and lift a bag.
Yeah.
And I like taking my bags with me.
Mm-hmm.
And and I could manage my bags fine, but I want to be managing my bags well into my 70s and 80s. So maybe not 80. Fine, they can help my No, but I don't like the underneath carrying because I want to get to my place and have my underwear. I'm sorry. I don't.
I do have a story about not the underwear. So one day I went to the airport and this family, they were there, and then they were in the guy was in a wheelchair, so they got in front of the line because he's in the wheelchair. So they did all that stuff. So we had the TSA pre, so we went to our own little line and stuff. So it was empty. So we went through. So then I saw the family going out. The man got out of the wheelchair, threw it to the side, and kept going. And I was like,
"That is me." Every time.
I said, "No, this man didn't."
Every time.
I was like, "Dang!" I was like, "Somebody gonna walk by, like, where'd the man go?" Because the whole wheelchair was still just sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
I do that.
Cheating your way on the airplane?
It's not cheating. I am legally disabled, therefore I can request a wheelchair. I'm not walking that whole airport and my blood sugar dropping, and I'm looking crazy at the gate like I need to board because my blood sugar low. No, put me in that wheelchair, roll me all the way up to my gate, onto the plane.
To the gate.
Oh wow!
This man went through security.
He was like, "I'm done with this."
Maybe he had like a thing where he couldn't go through the normal scanner.
As soon as he turned that corner.
But I'm saying they probably had to put
all
him in
disabilities
the
aren't visible.
No, because my girlfriend has fibromyalgia. You would never see on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he might have had something where, but then they might have said use the wheelchair so people aren't like, people be in people's business.
Yes,
for no
they
reason.
do.
That too, because people be looking at me like, why is she in a wheelchair? How about you mind your business?
Right.
They are starting this new thing with like lanyards. It's like a sunflower lanyard, and I think the Orlando airport has it, and they're trying to spread it to more airports. But it's essentially recognizing people with invisible disabilities.
Oh,
so
that's nice.
Yeah. So if you're like, if you have like sensory issues, if you're diabetic, if you have any kind of like cognitive or even just like actual physical disability,
it's gonna be so many people. They gonna have a whole airplane of because ADHD between ADHD.
I mean, it counts, but it depends. I think it also depends. It just means that people will give you less of a hard time when you're in the airport.
No, but I was just thinking about priority. Like if you
you don't get priority because of it. You're just not hassled as much at like the security checkpoints and maybe in some of the like stores.
Well, I was thinking like boarding, like how they like.
They don't give you priority unless you got a wheelchair.
Like kids under whatever. This grown man went up like, I'm 12. You are not 12. I am 12. You have a beard.
Wow.
Sit back down.
Yeah, nah. But yeah.
I think. Speaking of Vegas, that had me feeling grown because me and my husband are old for stuff. Like we were after the wedding, they were like, we did the little party bus to the reception, and they did the reception, but it was like a cocktail hour, and they were like, "Yeah, we doing this after." It was like after
what?
And the thing was, everybody was leaving first to go change. Mm-hmm. We're like, okay, text us. Never to be heard from again. Like,
them two. Knowing them two text us. Yeah, we gonna be in the bed.
That's why I said maybe I have to go even younger for my new friend.
No, we never came back. And then the next day we were supposed to do like something with them.
Wow.
Yeah,
oh wow.
We did not.
I slept like 4 hours in Vegas.
We slept 40 hours in Vegas. We was waking up like.
I was there for 2 days and slept 40 hours.
We were waking up. But Marcus was way worse too. Because at least I play my little games for a little bit.
Old lady games.
Watch some TV.
The brain right.
I even did a workout because I was like, bro, we really need to get our lives together. Because why we sleeping so much? We in Vegas. So I got up and I worked out. He videotaped me working out because he like, this girl really working out
in Vegas.
Wow.
Because I wasn't going outside. was like, not today. We tried to go outside every day except for one day where we were like, us in this hotel, we like nowhere. We took like 3 naps. We ate breakfast and we ate. Yes, 3 naps. Girl, we ate breakfast and we ate dinner.
That's just y'all needing an extra sleep.
Nah, we would wake up.
They had no kids.
Go back to sleep. Wake up. Watch a little bit of TV. Go back to sleep. It was great, honestly.
Like, I'm glad y'all enjoyed y'all vacation.
Bro, it was great. It was like. And I was over here, I was complaining that he was sleeping too much, but then, like, as soon as he would wake up, I'd be like, like, you need to be up when I'm up, man. But it was fun. It was good. And then we had 2 beds. So then it was like,
I like it.
You
like
sleep
that.
over there, and I sleep over here. We can both be here sleep. And it was like, it was just great. Nobody touching nobody being hot, nobody being like, I don't got no covers. None of that. Peaceful sleep with my husband in the same room. Because I can't sleep that well without him.
I can't.
But I also don't want you to touch me.
That's crazy.
That's how my husband
just
is.
Be over there.
He's like,
need to get you full size.
We just need some more space. Because when we had the king bed, whenever we go somewhere, we usually get like a king size bed. And he's like, he be turning over and be in his space. And I'd be like, so what am I? Am I not here? Cuddle me, please, now.
Girl, that is too much.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
But that's the thing. Marcus is a cuddler, but he be complaining about me being hot. Like, get off me then. You don't have to touch me. Because I'm chilling. I'm fine in my corner by myself.
That is funny.
You want to grab me and then be like, why your body so hot? I don't know, because you're touching me.
He need to get to my point where I be cold.
Well,
and
I'm
my feet
always
especially.
cold, right? My
He's
husband,
not cold.
my husband, we need to be first husbands because I'm always cold, and my husband's like, you're ice cold. I'm like, I like that you're hot because I'm ice cold.
That's what
I be
John
hot.
says.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hot, and he'd be like, "Oh, cuddle me." I'll be like,
Yeah,
"But
Ron
I'm
is
hot."
always hot. I don't know why his body is just
That's
always
his
hot. And
body.
I'd be
It's
like,
always
Marcus says
hot.
I'm shoving my feet
My
on him.
body
Like,
is hot.
come
And
on,
when I
warm him
talk,
up.
I get hotter. So like when we got on the phone, he woke up out his sleep like, what is happening? That's why he got mad because he was asleep. And I got on the phone, and when I start talking, I get excited. My body temperature goes up. And he was like,
Now this man noticing the temperature going up.
did you not see him jump? He got up and went to the other bed like, you want to talk to your friends right now? And he was not mad about the talking. He was mad about the fact that my body temperature goes up when I'm hot.
Wow.
I'm like, it's
Disturbing
not my
my
fault.
nap.
Like, my body just be hot.
Sorry that I got warmer.
Like, I don't.
Yo.
And then he over there Googling, why does people body temperatures go up when they talk? So then he was trying to explain to me, I think it's because you have a high metabolism.
You do.
You do.
Blah, blah, blah.
People all want your metabolism.
At this point,
I be hot. I be so hot.
Oh, what
I
about
literally be
oh
hot.
gosh, your menopause.
Bruh. Menopause I'm about to be naked. Because
Well, you like that. I've never had a hot flash,
And she always cold.
but I'm
I
always
be
cold,
hot.
so
I be hot now, so I can't only imagine.
I didn't have any symptoms. I had pregnancy symptoms when I was going through like breast tenderness.
That's
They
when
have
your
none
son
of
was
that.
like, now my mama having a pregnancy scare.
I did. I thought I was when I first started going through menopause. I was like, no, because I have never been late
I was like,
in my life.
no. Did you get your tubes tied?
Yeah, but no. Listen, around the time when I was going through menopause, it was 2 or 3 people I know who had the same thing I had who got pregnant because they like it healed and they joined back together. And it was so funny. Like it was the lady my age and her daughter, and they were in the dressing room, and her mother was so depressed, and she was like, "You have to buy maternity clothes." She's like, "I ain't supposed to be pregnant. I had these things cut and burned, and why
That's
am I
crazy that they would
pregnant?"
heal back, but that makes sense.
They healed back, and it was the same time when I was like, this. I was like, Father, do not do no Sarah, no none of that stuff, cause
no Sarah. No Sarah.
I'm like, I'm walking away from this child.
Not I'm gonna leave this child. You can have this one back. No, that's crazy. I wonder if it works the same for vasectomy. Like, can they fix themselves? Your body be doing stuff you don't ask it to do. Like,
it really do.
I cut this for a reason. I didn't want it to grow back.
It be doing stuff.
Yeah.
I was like,
see, that's why I would never do that.
I was
maybe
like,
they did it wrong, or not.
Not for you to go like 30 years without it, and then all of a sudden it's like now you.
It was like it was more like 50. I guess it would probably be, because this was when the scare was. They were like in high school. That's what they were like.
15.
Yeah, about 15 years later.
Mm-mm.
I was like, and my husband was like, I'm not staying with this one. We both was like, we out. We did not sign up for this at this age. He was like, he's like, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? This your baby. That ain't my baby.
That's what he said.
That's good to know.
I don't have no nighttime.
20 years from now, I'll be pregnant. He be like, who baby that? It's your baby.
He like, I ain't signed up for this.
What you gonna do?
Bruh. That sound like my parents' conversation when my mom found out she was pregnant. Because they hadn't had a kid. And they had been married maybe like 7 years. And so my dad was like, who baby that is? And my mom was so offended. Like, excuse you? She's like, of course that's your child. And he's like, I mean, it ain't been before. So I just like, I'm asking questions.
I need to know. That's why you had to look like your daddy so much.
Exactly. I'm like, and that's why God cursed that man.
Too hard, their kids come out looking like them. Like, that's questioning too hard.
Since you want to play,
this your baby. It look just like you.
Well,
yeah. No, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But today's topic
has nothing to do with babies.
Literally, but maybe a little bit, maybe not. Friendship. Adult friendship. So we talk a lot about our friendship on the podcast. So as somebody who is older, like how has adult friendship influenced your life? What is it like now versus when you were younger? Like tell us a little bit about your experience with friendship, especially as an adult.
Well, I've been blessed to have a close friend, which I actually consider my best friend. And I get flack for that term because I have a whole husband.
Your best friend.
But he's not my best friend. And
you heard it here.
You heard it here, folks.
And so it's funny because I think he is sometimes can get offended. I'm like, but you're closer than a best friend.
Yeah.
He is part of me.
Yeah.
He is the other half of me. Yeah. So that friendship I treasure. And it's no other friendship like that. So basically, my best friend is Ellen, who we've been friends since we were both young. She was 18 and I am 4 years older than her. So Ronald was probably 2 or 3. And she had just had a baby. So we knew each other because she lived in the apartment building behind me. Mine is called Lincoln Westmoreland Phase 1. And hers was Phase 2.
I'm glad you don't live there no more. You're just telling the world everything.
Anyway, and it's still there. But anyway, so she lived behind us, essentially. And so when she had her kid, it was, and I already had a kid, she kind of asked me for, we were friendly during that. And it was, and so we were just friends. Like, I thought her baby was cute. And actually, Jewel had her days reversed. So Jewel would only sleep in the daytime and would be up all night. Yeah. And she wanted to try to break her out of it. But her parents, her mother had to work. And her mother was like, you want to do that? But I need to sleep. So she just went with it. So she would be out like late at night until like really late. And so I would just keep her company. So that's when we would just have talks and how we got closer. And then coincidentally, I went to a training class because I had a little child and we was trying to figure out what I was due. So I had signed up for, like DC has all these programs. And then coincidentally, we had got married, and we were still friendly. But when I went to the class, she was there. And so God know what he doing. So anyway, so then, because we were just friendly at the 18 to 23, like she had a little kid, she cute. But then when we was at the class and we was having lunch every day, that's when I think we really truly became the friends we are today.
Aww.
So we was in it was like a secretarial kind of computer intro to computers and all that stuff, because computers was not like it was today, like back then. For everybody, like in high school, everybody used computers now, but back then it was new. Like we still had typewriters. We had typewriting class, so interesting. But I'm old, y'all.
I've seen the typewriter.
I used one.
I didn't have to use it, but we had one.
We had one too. I'd be getting down on it. Cling, 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 cling.
And so our friendship navigated. So as married, like we had that class together, and then another reason why I say my husband is not my best friend, because he liked to play basketball and stuff and do certain things. And so, and I had a little kid, and he was the husband, and I was trying, like, I think he had the conversation with me. I can't be the place where you get all of your release from. So, therefore, me and Ella started hanging out even more. So, and then he was like, "Can you be home?"
Which one you want?
You want me here or you want me gone?
Right.
And so it was so that was navigating adulthood and friendships. But yeah, we've been tight since movies. We love. We still say, I don't know if they do it anymore. Like at the holiday time when stores stay open to midnight and 1:00, we like, yes, this is
y'all out in the streets.
Yeah. Yeah, we was in the streets all the time. Yeah, we were night owls because we had kids. She had kids, I had kids. Okay, I can still have them all day, play, put them to bed, and then we go out.
Yeah.
So
you kind of made it work with like your kids' schedule, especially like you tried to accommodate like how y'all had to work around your kids and growing up. And then you kind of mentioned how your husband was like, "So when you gonna be home?"
Yeah, one day I came and he had the chain on the door. I think he was like,
"You mad or not, sir?"
Like I'ma know when you come in tonight. Like, okay, so that means I should just stay out all night.
I just won't be back. That's fine.
All right. Guess I can't come home then.
I was a little bit rebellious.
That's fair.
Interesting. That's about the age we were when we met and became friends.
Yeah.
Like the three of us, 18.
Yeah. But no responsibilities.
Yeah, no responsibilities, no kids, no.
Sean had a job.
Yeah. So maybe Sean is you.
Sean, he did though. I don't know how he went to work and school and still had time for us.
And Sean was the outgoing one that wanted to be out and do the stuff. And
he was.
I be thinking about that now. Like, how did I do that?
I don't know how you did it, because you would be out late, especially if we went out.
We were doing we were in clubs and activities.
Yeah,
like, we were going out.
You were somehow at school a lot too, though. How were you in all these places?
When was I doing?
Well, you went to work dumb early.
I did. I went to work at 6.
Yeah,
I was at work from 6 to 2.
Well, you were the adult.
I
guess I was adult. I guess like they say, kids are work. So I was home with them, but I got up whenever they got up, and they like to sleep in. So I had good babies. They were not them your kids.
My kids wake up early.
Yeah,
child. Listen, them babies be up 7 a.m. Hello,
and they be up on 100. They don't.
They do.
They don't do the.
No.
They be like, "Hi,
exactly."
Hi,
No, my kids, they just like they are now. No, they don't want to get up in the morning. They are night owls like their mama. But I'm an early bird too now. I used to just be night owl, but now I can get up early and stay up late.
I think I'm an early bird.
They say with age you need less sleep.
Yeah, I think I'm there.
I don't know if it's you need less sleep, but I know like as women we won't get as much sleep. I don't remember what the hormone is, but it's like something changes in our chemistry where we just can't sleep as much.
I can't. It make me achy to sleep too long, and it just don't feel good. My husband really misses it. He's like, "You don't never sleep in with me." I'm like,
because I don't want to be here sleeping.
My body is saying get up.
Yeah.
And my body's saying get up.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. Y'all have been like your partners or you are like, oh, we're like sleep with me and blah blah blah, and I'm like, don't, because I don't want nobody touching me. I want to sleep.
Yeah. Like, that's how I am though.
It's like when I sleep, I'm sleep. Don't interrupt me. Don't touch me. Like let me be sleep.
Yeah.
And when we wake up, then we can kiki.
Not that we can kiki.
Like, but if I'm asleep, like don't try to throw your arm on me. Like that's gonna interrupt me. Like, go back.
Well, I would say this along the lines of that friendship with cultivating with Ellen from such a young age has been such a blessing because we have been a witness to and a support to and a help to through all of the changes in our kids' lives. Like we really, I know what she, I was there for her when she was going through so much with her daughter and her kids at different times, transitioning. And she has been with me through different things like and I did for her, like I know they talk about in your podcast, they've heard you speak of me watching your kids when your kids were little because I was always in and out of staying home. I've had her kids for the times where they're scared to go to daycare. Yeah. So I had them for like at least today 6 months. Not Jewel, because Jewel was older by the time I was situated, right? But her younger two, I had them. And they had both had asthma, and they had something called reflux, which they couldn't keep milk down unless it's heavy. So, and it was challenging, but she could trust that, I'm going. Only complaint she had with me is that I would change their clothes. She was like, "Can you please stop changing their clothes? They don't have to be clean the whole day." So, like, but if they threw up in it, I'm like, I'm not gonna let them They're not gonna look crazy with me. I'm sorry. And she like I would change them, but like if I knew she was coming, she's like, I'm not going nowhere with them. They don't need to look cute, but this laundry.
Yeah.
I think you did change my kids' clothes a lot. I didn't care because they had eczema and like I didn't want a lot of stuff on them. But I was now that I think about it,
she did change their clothes.
Changing clothes a lot.
Kids should look cute and smell good and be baby. They should have comfort. You shouldn't. You ain't gonna look crazy with me.
Old fashioned show.
Yeah, Mama Coleman. I feel like we had all the bibs. We ain't use no bibs. She just changed the whole outfit. Oh, they messed up their clothes while they were eating. It's 50 billion bibs. Why didn't these people wear a bib? Or she might say they took it off, or she probably never put it on. I don't think she was putting on no bibs because we had a lot of bibs. We didn't use them. I mean, we didn't use them either, but I was more so like, I'll just feed y'all. And she was more like, y'all can do it.
Independence from little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's funny. Yeah, friendship. I don't know. Friendship is a hard thing. And one thing I was thinking about when I was driving up here is like, we have different friends for different things. And even in our group, like all of my friends serve a different purpose. And I was thinking about like, do I have a favorite friend? Like I could have one of them could be my best friend, but is that my favorite friend. Like, does that make sense to y'all?
Mhm.
No.
Like the person
I'm over here like, no.
like the person who, if all my friendships, like to me, my favorite friendship is the one that's the least, has the lowest maintenance, right?
Oh,
That's fair.
But I do need my other friends. Like my best friends might be the ones where I'm like, I talk to them every day. I do this with them. They support me through all the things. But my favorite friend might be the one that I can just, we can just talk, and then we don't have to even talk to each other for 6 months. And it's fine.
And that's funny what you call lowest maintenance. And that's the thing. It's so funny. Alan's my best friend, but I never would feel like I've ever had to try to maintain us.
Yeah.
Because she is, I don't know.
Yeah, like I feel like with Jess, we have to maintain our friendship. I feel like if we just fell off for a long time, we probably would never come back together.
We didn't have a long time talking when you were in Hawaii.
We talk every day pretty much still on the phone.
We did not talk every day on the phone, because
I feel
you
like
were the
we
one that
talked on
told
the
me
phone.
you wanted to talk more.
Okay, but it's still there was maintenance
Consistent.
needed.
Okay.
She gets that consistent.
We still needed the
Oh.
maintenance.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we stopped talking and you were like, "Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk to her," we would not be friends.
Oh, wow. No,
I don't think we would
I
be.
think I have gone almost. Me and Alan talked about this. We have gone periods of time where like it was busy season for her, or got busy. But when we connect,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
I think
it
that's
never
different
happened.
because with Jess, you could message Jess today and she might not respond for days. For me, if we're close like that, I want to maintain that communication because we're
I was about to say, it
right?
got to be on your end, because
Yeah.
I'd be like, I have friends that I literally don't talk to for months at a time. Like, one of the other bridesmaid, like, I talk to her when she's in America, because she's she's like anywhere in the world and could be like 10 to 12 hours ahead of me. So I literally more so talk to her when she's in the States, and then we're good. Like,
yeah, and I think it works for some
But
of
you
my
have a
friendships.
time, but I think that's because your love language as being
quality
But
time.
then
Yeah,
I have friends where I don't have to talk to them every day.
it's
That's
not
just the relationship.
favorite. It's
I think
security.
No, I think it's
But
favorite in terms of I don't have to work for
about
this
it,
relationship.
right.
I don't have to work to
She don't
maintain
have to
this.
put
I
any
know that
energy in it.
whenever I come back, they will just be like, all right, cool. I don't know that we have that relationship. I don't think that if I stop talking to you and you weren't
gonna be
around
mad.
the kids,
You
and
think she'll fall out, or
I think we
know,
would just not really be friends. I don't think that you would come back
from that.
like no hanging out. You can't see you're not seeing my kids.
I would take not seeing your kids personally, first of all. First of all.
Proving my point or proving my point.
Well, take the kids out the equation, and then, yeah, we'd be fine.
But that's different.
But she's saying
In the
that
stage of
basically,
life we are now.
right? She's
Okay.
saying that it would cause a rift. Is why I
If
think
we
it's
weren't
the words.
speaking.
Right? And then you will fall away because of that rift.
And even Sean and I, there has to be maintenance because there's a time where Sean and I weren't talking for a long time and we were not friends. No matter how he felt in his mind, I was like, Sean is not my friend. I don't talk to that man.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
And we weren't friends.
I think that's your love language.
On your
though.
side.
Exactly.
On your side.
Right.
I
that's your
think
love
everybody
language.
knew it because we would get on calls and they'd be like, you talk to Sean? I'd be like, no, that ain't my friend.
Yeah, but I feel like that was you doing that, not...
It
like,
wasn't mutual.
Like, oh, Sean, like, you talked to Moyle? No, like, we haven't talked in a while.
And Sean was like, I mean, we're still friends. It's just we haven't talked in a while.
Like, Adam was really mad that I moved to not mad, that's not the words, but was
upset.
Yeah, it was a not a maintenance, but an adjustment. We went from being able to see each other. Literally, we was hanging out 2 to 3 times a week in the streets, and then it was only when we could meet up, and so it's harder as far as the distance, but we still we talk. But
it probably is on my end, but the maintenance of it is important to me for some of my relationships. I have relationships where it's not as important.
I drop people because I don't want to maintain. I'm not a maintenance friend.
And that's why I don't have a whole bunch of friends because I know the type of relationship I want with my friends. And that's why, like, even with Maurice, I'd be like, that'd be my friend. Like, I say that all the time because we don't communicate like that. Like
I
don't know anything about him for me to be like, that's my friend.
I get it.
And that's the part where I'm like,
you have to have the communication.
I have one friend that I feel like it doesn't matter if we talk or not, because when it's time for us to catch up, we be catching up. It'd be like, we caught up on everything. Now we back, and now you can go.
Okay, I have a friend like that. That would be my big sister in Christ, who would be that friend. Like, we might go, crazy time without talking, but when we do talk, it's like, okay, we on the phone for 3 hours.
Yeah, I feel like the reconnection, when I reconnected with Sean, it was awkward for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
That awkwardness is not there for my friend that I'm saying I don't have that.
And that's what I just thought about in that relationship. It's not there. It's just that we're not in each other's circle. But I'm ride or die for. I love her, but we don't have to connect daily.
Your friend that is like the distance one. Is that how your friendship started with them? No. I mean, like, did you start where y'all are always together?
I see where you're going with it.
Because, like, with us, we all were always together.
Literally. I was your roommate.
I think we started very, very close. But I think because of life and the relationship we had to kind of just separate. It was kind of a forced separation. Oh, okay. I think that if all things were the same as it was in the beginning, we could continue being friends the way we were. But we were both in relationships. We both kind of just like, we can't be attached at the hip like we used to be. Mm-hmm. But you're still there. I'm still here. Like, if you need to talk to me, you can talk to me. Mm-hmm. And it's fine. Like, it works. And I think it's mainly because of the boundaries we just have in place. It's not because we don't want to be friends like that. It's just out of respect for our partners and like things like that, we just have boundaries. But again, I'm still like, but it's easy. It's way easier. There's it's never an argument because we don't be talking like that to be arguing. It's never a thing. Like, and I think we also think similarly. So if I go and vent, it'll be like, yes, I agree with you. Actually, you're right. And I'll be like, exactly. I knew I was right.
Well, that's why it's easy. Well, that's why I say,
then it's not favorite. It's just the easiest friendship.
But it's my favorite because it's easy.
She just said that it gives her joy. It does
her easiest friendship.
I get that. I mean, because I can see at work, like, my favorite
coworker,
or like one who don't favorite person under me might not be the like.
Yeah, I get it.
I can see that.
It's like when parents choose their favorite kid subconsciously.
It's because
y'all don't want to admit it, but it's because it's the easiest person to deal with. It's just like, I don't have to do that much with you. You just
that's what
I guess that makes sense. I guess I do kind of have a friend like that where it's like she's the person I feel safest emotionally with. So it's just like we don't have to plan anything for it to be a good time, and we don't talk every day. The most we communicate is like through like our love of corny jokes. Like that's our connection point. And then when we do have our connection points, it's like it's deep and it's full and it's great. Mm-hmm. And like, yeah, we would love to have more time with each other, but it's just like the way our lives work out, we just make time when we can make time, and we don't take it personally. So I get it. Yeah. It's an easy relationship, but it carries a lot of weight for us because it's just like, I feel safe. For me, it's safety. For you, it's quality.
It's like, it's just like easy. I don't have to think too much. I don't have to feel like I'm gonna say the wrong thing or they're gonna perceive me a certain way. It's just, it is what it is. We have this conversation and keep moving. What?
So I'm gonna try not to take this personally. But yes, go ahead.
Well, that's the thing. It's so funny because like my husband, like, and my kids could probably attest to, me and Ella's relationship is so connected that people, if you was listening or eavesdropping, you're like, why are they yelling at each other? Why are they fussing at each other? And we ain't even mad. We just having a heated conversation. But then the second time we giggling like school kids. Like literally this is all the same conversation. Well, they just sound like they were fussing, and then now they laughing, and then the next minute they crying. I'm just saying, so it's like, I've never been concerned about having to worry about what I say to her. Mm-hmm. She is, like you said, I guess to go back to safety. So she definitely a safe place because I mean, like, we both are similar into like, why are we hiding things? Like, it's like as far as like being, what is it called? Open, like if it's somebody new, like literally, it's so crazy. Like, she is similar to me, like how I'm not going not tell my business because it's like, why you don't, why do I care what you think? Not that I don't care what you think, but if we're getting to know each other, I'm going to share certain things, but people don't do that. And we're similar, like, it ain't that deep. It ain't, I mean, we didn't do anything to it. If we didn't have a play a part in it, or it's just what happens in life. Like, and I think, so she's my safest. Like, I don't think it's anything I would feel comfortable telling her.
So your favorite and your best friend are the same person. I think when I started this, I'm trying to say that those people could be different people.
Yeah, for her it's different.
For you, it's the same person. So so that's good. If you can find that person that's like everything. I feel like you and Ellen, y'all be when you used to be at my house, I'd be like, every 5 minutes y'all on the phone. I'd be like, what y'all be talking about? They'd be like, hello? I'm just calling you. I'm with the babies. All right. Well, and she just start talking. I'd be like, okay. And then they'll hang up. 20 minutes later, she called back. I'm like, what y'all be talking about? Nothing. I was like, just stay on the phone. I will be like, stay on the phone because they keep calling back. They keep hanging up, calling right back. Hanging up, calling right back.
She'll be driving to her job. She drives, so I'm like, get off the phone.
She answered. She picks up when she's driving.
She also has a job where it's client confidential. Like, she going to a client house, so she going to see a client.
That makes more sense. Okay, she been calling it every car ride.
Right,
I'm in the car again.
So anyway,
what did I leave
I'm like, stay on the phone. I keep hanging up.
Yeah, if she can't be on the phone because of work, that makes sense.
But I'm at my client house.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
But I'm over here like, how can you talk? Cause we be on the phone.
We be on the phone, and yes, we do. But if I hang up, that's it. That's it for today.
No,
it'd be the one conversation. It could be 3 hours. It could be 20 minutes. This is one conversation most of the time. I don't be doubling back on phone calls.
You don't. I do.
I don't.
We know you do.
Yeah, I'd be like, wait a minute, call back. Let's talk again.
No, that's because she be missing the first.
Also, that too.
Then she calls back. If she was included from the jump, she ain't calling back.
Yeah, we don't talk about anything important. I mean,
y'all be on speaker. I hear y'all talk about nothing. Literally nothing.
I hear y'all talk about nothing.
But it's such a safe place.
Yeah.
It's such oh my goodness. But then we do talk about so many, like, I'm also who she vent to, and she's who I vent to.
Yeah.
About the biggest and greatest things. And that's the thing. So I kind of live, like, I don't wear a mask. I'm like, I don't understand the people who always trying to hide. Well, we had this conversation because I don't even think, like, Big Brother and all that stuff. I'm like, it's 1 billion people in this world. I'm a little teeny mustard seed compared to all the population,
yeah.
Right?
So why would I hide who I really am?
So transitioning from that friend to my closest other friend would be Sister Wanda. Wanda. And she actually, how we became friends is because that's what she said. She was like, I knew what I was getting. You say what you think.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, you told me everything in the first 15 minutes. Like, it was nothing. Like, and then we bonded on so many things. We both were raised by our grandparents. We both had the same thing why we were raised by our grandparents. And we just have bonded over so many things. But I think we are becoming connected. But do I feel as safe? Like, I don't necessarily think it will hurt Wanda's feelings with some things, But we are not at that point where I feel like I can tell you anything or talk to you. I can talk crazy to Ella, like no, it ain't nothing gonna happen. But no, I don't know. But do I want that? Because I became friends with her at an older age, so we have like we grew up with each other, kind of sisterhood. Whereas I'm not saying we couldn't get there with Wanda, but it's not there now. Like I can be, like.
Yeah, I think making friendships as adults is hard.
It is very hard,
and I don't have any adult friendships that I've made.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel like there's been people that have come and gone.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say come and gone, like
real
quick,
Me
come
too.
and gone. And I'm like, well, I tried. Like, what can I really do? But I don't know. I think because I have friends that are still close to me, and I cannot maintain the type of friendship I want with people, so I don't even pursue it. Like I've been threatening to still just friends, but I'm like, I don't really have the bandwidth. I don't have the bandwidth for the type of friendships I want.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So in my head, I want more friends, but in real life, it's like, nah, I'm good.
And especially how me and you are similar in how we are with friends, in a sense that I'm not going to always be pouring in and not getting anything back. And people say, well, that's selfish, because it could be selfish, but it's also reality. Like, you too much work. You too much work and too much issue. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
So
I have yet to break up with a friend that's like that, because I'm like, I got enough stuff going on bad in my life that I'm not trying to get trauma dumped every time we connect. So if we can't talk about anything more than just what's going wrong in your life and what's going on in your life, and like not share joy, not share like, and I get what you're saying, because I'm like, I feel selfish in a sense for being like, you're not really giving me anything other than me having to make space for you. But that's where I'm at, because right now it's just a lot going on, and it's just like, I don't have the bandwidth to hold yours.
Yes, and the truth is, friends are to edify.
Yeah,
it's to help us both edify. And if all we doing is wallowing, what's the point? I'm not saying. I guess some people would say it's a place for that, but that's a therapist's place.
That's real.
There's a place for it, but it ain't with me.
Ain't with me. I am not licensed for your trauma, child.
I mean, I give you therapy if you if we friends, if we
it would have to be phases. Like you had y'all ups and now you're going through a down. Yeah, that's one thing. But if we always been down, like why you here?
Like, why we still down?
Yeah,
why we always down?
Yeah,
why we don't know nothing but down?
Or not even that, because I tried to be close with a certain family member. But I'm like, everybody's telling you to make these particular changes. And you agree you should make these particular changes, but you never ever make not even a change, but a step to change. But yet you still want to say, why am I, this is happening? I'm like, but we told you. And then you like, but not only that, I'm not gonna support you in seeing how it affects your kids, your issues. I'm not, as a friend, gonna state it. And if that seems mean or like step back, I'm like, I can't. I can say I'll be there if you need something, or we are friendly, but you're not gonna. I can't, because to me, I think I just prefer knowing that it's someone who is willing to try to learn from something and grow from something and to adjust, because we are all learning, we are all adjusting. And I think that's kind of the caliber of friend I want, like to really be like
somebody that's trying to progress and grow.
But and it's not like, for one, life is short.
Yeah.
And life is demanding. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying you have to, like you say, it's going to be an easy friendship, but not just you always like, woe is me and it's always everybody else, but these are the things you can do and we are also will help you through it, but not if you just like
complain and no
complain and
Yeah.
no action,
Yeah.
like none, like
Yeah.
zero.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I did it. I did it for a little bit.
Yeah. I
think
can respect that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've talked about wanting to make friends now as a, I'm not gonna say your age, as an older person. And do you feel like you're on the right track to making more friends?
Yes, I think, and that's the thing. I actually, it's so funny because like Wanda was an intentional reaching out. I literally said, "You're gonna be my friend."
Just like that.
Yes.
Yes, that's. I don't have no cuckoos, and I've done that a couple of times, and I did it with a particular another person, and like she, we had a class together, and we were kind of getting it, but then things happen. I'm like, no, I'm not going to keep being the one making
Initiating.
appointments and you counseling. So I'm not lonely. I just know that there's a place for more because I have the bandwidth. Because these people got jobs that's like you saying manager, like you don't want to be. And I'm like, I get the idea of building a calendar, having this lifestyle, but my lifestyle needs to still be about enjoying
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
So I have more free time than a lot of my friends, which is fine. So that's where we had the conversation is that I know I have more time and we plan to move to a new neighborhood. So I would say I'm going to be intentional when I go to different spaces. And I also want to join a new gym. I'm going to be intentional to build relationships. And like I said, I'm told Wanda, you're going to be my friend, but I also could see I was watching her before I said this. I saw how she carried herself before I said that. I liked what I saw of her marriage before I said that. So it's not like I'm just gonna go pick somebody, but I'm gonna watch and see. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But yes, I'm open. But like Wanda, like I said, it's like she said, I agree with you. You have different friend groups for different things.
Yeah.
Like Ellen is just it for most things. But I want someone who wants to do more activities. So like you said, I might join a league. I'm thinking about, do we have a kickball league or do we have something else? So I might have different pockets of friends. But yeah, but I'm open.
Yeah. I always say I want friends, but I'm not open.
But you have a lot of friends. You have a
do.
lot of people in your circle.
I think
But
my thing is all my friends have separate friends. And all of my friends are in the same circle because I can't maintain multiple places at once. So if somebody becomes my friend, they just
come
get brought into the circle. Like we're not about to be planning 5 events because I got 5 different friends group. We having one, and you gonna come to this one event.
But that's just that's what I'm saying. Everybody navigates friendship differently. And some people want to have separate friend groups. And some people, like that match thing, are different things to each different friend group. And that's not you or me. Yeah. We gonna be it. This is who you get with whoever it is. But some people are literally different people with different friends. And if you met them, you're like, who that? Who is that? Who is that person? That's not the person I know. Yeah. And that's just not me. So, and that's what Ellen, because Ellen, we have a friend circle a little bit. It's like 4 of us. It's like a couple of other people. But she always said, I want to go out. She like there, invite her, and she cancels more than she accepts. And she's like, I need to do better. But she said, but it ain't you. And I'm like, well, I feel the same, but I said, it's just harder. It's just some people, she's like, I don't necessarily need, like she said, do I need it or just want it or what? And so, and then she's just like, they are different points in their life. They're single. Yeah. They're not married. So it's still a difference. I'm
Mhm.
like, she's like, would tell her husband, we need some couple friends.
Mhm.
So she wants it too, but like she kind of didn't get like you. I don't have the bandwidth. Like
Yeah.
she like, cause people be like she tried to, like her husband tried to get this couple and they thought they was gonna be friends, but then the girl kept trying to get Ellen to drink. Ellen don't drink. Ellen is gonna be under the table after one or sleep somewhere. She can drink a sweet tasting wine. That's her drinking choice. But like if you talk about hard liquor, and her husband had to tell her, stop trying to get my wife to drink. That's not her thing.
Yeah.
And so like we here to play card games, just enjoy the card game. Why you keep trying to get her to drink? Because she likes to drink, and I think she was trying to find a friend to do what she do.
Yeah.
And so it's hard as an adult for that reason, because different people want and need different things.
Yeah. I think the distinction between like wanting a friend and needing a new friend is important, because like in Hawaii, I needed new friends. So I actually joined a group. They weren't my friends, but it was just to have that interaction because my friends weren't there. And I faithfully went to that group, and we would talk, and we even did things like we went to dinner with all our husbands and stuff like that. And it was cute and all, but it's like, this is not like they aren't my friends, but I just kept doing it because I was like, I can't just be in
isolation. Because we as people need people.
Like as much as I'm an introvert,
you need people.
Like just that 30 minutes or whatever it was a week to just go out and do whatever with them. Because it started off as a Bible study, then we would go to dinner sometimes, and it was fine. Like it was like, oh, this is nice. And a lot of people there were like new Christians, so I was like able to take the lead and be like, well, I know this already, and we were doing things, and so I could talk. So I wasn't feeling shy because like, well, I know this stuff, so I can talk about it. And people were listening to me, and they're like, oh, you know this and you know that. And they would be asking me questions. So it was like a thing. So I felt like they need me here. Like, what would they do if I wasn't here? I had to show up. Because now it wasn't even my group. It wasn't my small group, but then somehow ended up leading the small group. But I needed that at the time. I think now I'm in a place where I don't need it. Like I want it in theory, but I don't need it. And that's why I haven't been really working for it. Couple friends sounds good though.
Yeah.
But everybody getting married, so
yeah.
We got a couple friends. I got that too.
Yeah, you got that too. Right.
I don't need that either. Shoot.
Just like, what are we, chop suey?
I'm like, well, dang, we not the favorites. We a lot of maintenance. Good God. Okay. Geez, sorry to be a burden.
I get what she said with me.
But yeah, no, I get it. I definitely get it. Because me and Sean both, I think we have like different circles of friends. And I don't think we don't prioritize them, I guess, the same way or classify them the same way. So I couldn't really say I have like quote unquote favorite friendships personally. I just think like I have different friend groups that serve different purposes, and like some know me more and better than others, especially if there's been longevity. But I try to keep them all healthy in a sense. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't think I could classify any of them as like my favorite, or I mean, I do have ones that are easier, but I don't know if I could say, oh, this one's the easiest, because they all, I don't know, they're all their own individual thing. Like, I have emotional safety with most of my friends, and I've worked to a point where my friends, or the people that I classify as like my close friends, I have safety among all of them. And so like, I think the term weak ties, it's like you have the weak ties, or before I found out about the word weak ties, I think I was considering it like an orbit. Like I have the friends that are like right in my orbit, like they're very, very close. And then I have the ones that are like further out, but they're still like circling, you know? And then the further out you go, like there's the ones that are just, you know, kind of stars. I can see them from here, but you know, the earth changes a little bit, I won't see them. And then you turn back around, oh, there they are, you know? Like they're different layers. And I've worked very hard to get to a space where they, you know, I kind of feel comfortable with where the layers are, but I'm also trying to wrap my mind around the fact that some of those layers could change. But I feel like I have enough security in this friendship, like my friendship with us, that I'm like, okay, I don't feel like I have to worry about the dissolution of the friendship. Like, I think we can work through whatever.
Right.
And I feel like that with my other friendships, and one of the common things is like, again, that safety of like, hey, this is how I feel. How do we move forward? Or, I can apologize. I'm realizing I told myself maybe 2 years ago that I'm going to stop apologizing when I don't need to. And it's getting worse. So like, if I don't feel like I need to apologize, I'm not going to apologize. But with my friendships, like, I want to do better, and I want to move in more of a direction where I can be like, hey, I'm sorry, like, or I'm going to try, or I'm going to do better, or, let's have candid conversation kind of thing.
Yeah. Moral of the story is making friends is hard.
Making friends is hard.
Especially a good friend.
Yeah. Because you don't, and with adults, like, you just don't know who to trust sometimes.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
People have ulterior motives. People are weird also.
People lie.
People definitely lie. Like,
I don't get that.
Ugh.
I don't get I guess it's safety. I try to be empathetic a lot and try to understand. A lot of people, it come from a place of fear.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I grew up with, I know I have like a fear of abandonment, but I've dealt with it. I dealt with it years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and not just that, you just a friend. I mean, I want to be closer, but I'm just saying, you're not the person I'm concerned about. If you left, I would be sad, but my life would still be my life.
Yeah.
So the only person I think I have that fear of abandonment is probably with Ronald. I mean, and I don't fear it anymore. We definitely worked through that when we were younger. With like he learned you can't say certain things to me. Things you might say in a typical argument, you couldn't say to me. But that's just understand. I think people don't work on themselves enough.
Yeah.
I think people don't try to understand, like, what if, say, somebody does something and I have a reaction that's very, very strong. My point of view goes to, why did I have such a strong reaction? It's not about, it can't be about just what they said or did. It has to be something that stems from a hurt in me or something I need to understand. And I think people don't understand that about themselves. And so they lash out or they just pretend. And that's why I say they lie. They lie to themselves about, so they're not showing who they really are, so you can be a true good friend.
Yeah.
And so then it comes out like, like betrayal. It shows up as an acts of aggression and acts of betrayal because they're truly not understanding how to be a good friend. Starts by first knowing who you are and what you want and being honest in that.
Yeah.
That's a good wrap up.
Yeah.
Work on yourself.
Listen.
Everybody looks at the camera.
You were quiet.
Sean gets tired after a while.
I do get tired.
Okay.
It's also like, I don't know. I don't feel like friends need to be. I don't think everyone needs to be a close friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can have people that you enjoy being with and not have to be uber deep with everyone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want some activity from
Yeah. Like,
that's
people that like, oh, I do this.
Interest friends.
Right. I want some. Yeah, that's what I want. I want a couple of different types as I get older. Some more. Not everybody just want to hang out and eat. I'm sick of that.
No shade.
But I also have friends like Jalen's been. I've known Jalen my entire life. Like,
okay.
He moved next door to me. He was 6 months. I was 2.5. So like we grew up together. So like there's no memory that I have where like Jalen isn't there. And then like I have my high school friends, and we were close from high school. I have my college friends, and this is how I like categorize y'all. When I'm talking to John, when I have to like differentiate between friends. And then it's like, oh well, then you have like work friends.
Right.
like work friends, like that are at work, and then friends that you like made
Hang out with after
that you
work.
hang out with
Yeah.
outside of work.
I haven't found any of those at my job, and I've been there for almost 5 years yet.
Wow.
So
I mean, I feel like it's easier for me because
you started as a
So
I was
young.
in high school, and then like they put you all in groups, and then you join like I joined sports and
Yes.
stuff. So
Yes,
then
from my old job, that's how I started out, and I'm still friends with them. Yeah.
Yeah, because activities help foster, because it's a healthy competition without the drama. So it's like it's easier to relate. Like you're doing something,
and then you're doing it to like
for fun.
for fun.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
not like I play volleyball, and it's like I'm there because I like playing volleyball. I'm not there because it's like, oh, we gotta win this championship, or like, you know, this is my scholarship is on the line or whatever. It's like, no, I just like being here. I like having fun, and the other people also like doing that as well.
Like shared interest.
Yeah. So.
Well, I know you said wrap up. I would just like to say what I appreciate about what I see in the college friend group that you was talking about, because that's where these two are from, you and the others. I just think y'all tribe is awesome. I think the fact that you keep each other accountability, I think accountability, respect, and 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 leadership from Royal, like she call y'all on y'all
Specifically.
stuff. And I think that's a good thing to have in your life. I think that's a blessing that y'all, if you recognize it or don't recognize, you should recognize it. That accountability in each other, and knowing that, yeah, some people may stray or different, but as long as you respectfully talk about it and disagree, and then have the accountability, like, you slipping, and also I love that you both all push each other to do to reach for what you want, and and betterment, like not just reach for stuff for money's sake, or not reach for that, but is this truly your passion or what you want to do? And I think from outside in, I think it's awesome. And I was very happy that my son joined it by marriage, because when they ever do have kids, if they have kids, or when they do have kids, that my grandkids will benefit from such a great and awesome tribe as y'all friendship.
That was cute.
Aw.
Real nice wrap up.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna be a blessing, and I'm very happy to be in the circle.
Yeah.
The circle. Like
circle.
the
Yes.
orbit around the
You in my circle, shoot.
Yeah.
Y'all know I claim Mama Coleman.
That's
You be at the
fine.
event.
She
You
do.
be right there playing Happy Salmon with us,
Mhm.
throwing elbows.
Throwing them elbows.
I love it. I'm good. It keeps. I like activities. I like people. I mean, try to be who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More game nights. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Game
for
nights.
sure. For sure. For sure.
If
We
you
need a
have-
We Grown game night.
We do. So I can win.
Nah, we don't know all these people on the internet though.
Let 'em
We
win.
Grown meetup.
Thank you guys.
That'd be wild.
All right. Yes. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have subscribed, followed. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the things, honestly.
Yeah, we be there.
We everywhere. Just look up We Grown.
Mm-hmm.
And
Till next time.
See y'all. Love
Bye.
y'all.
Bye.